recording. Hey, my name is Douglas. I appreciate you checking out the video. Very important that you stay to the end of this video. It may save your life. What I'm going to go over is a thing that it's been called many a thing, a bug out bag, a bob bag. I call it my prep bag, and it's just better to be prepared because of all the blizzards and everything that's going on out there. First of all, you need to have some sort of a bag to put all this stuff in, and you don't need a lot of stuff. You just got to think basic essentials, you know, like water, fire, and shelter. And we'll just kind of go over what again, I brought out my bag. It's been out in the learning experience of what's in the bag. And first of all, I recommend a waterproof bag. And some of the first things is some type of a fire starter. You know, I've got like two right here. This right here is actually cotton balls that have a little Vaseline on them that will slow the flame, and a extra lighter. This is what you call a magnesium fire starter, which you just hit it and it will create a spark. Those go in the bag. Here is a nifty little tool. That way, I've heard of people having wrecks and they're stuck down, nobody can see them, and the lady crawled 8 hours to get out of there. Had a little whistle. This also actually comes apart, and you got a little mirror and a little compass on it, and a little place to put other stuff. I'm kind of doing this fast. Alright, so you got your, and right here is basically three things of water. I also have some, this is a food rations, and it's enough for 3 days. You want to be prepared enough for 3 days, and if you think that the emergency crews are going to show up in a day, you're wrong. So you want that. I'm still trying to figure this out. It's a dust mask, and so I thought that, you know, I'll go ahead and keep that in there. Now, this is a very important tool right here. This is basically parachute cord, and the neat thing about it is, you look out in here, this actually breaks down into smaller strands, and then you just cut it out, use your brain. So let's say you have a flat out in the middle of nowhere, you take this, cut it, take these strands, you can poke it down in your tire and add some glue to it if you have some, and you just patch your tire, maybe you can get home then. So let's get that in there. That will bring me to use the parachute cord, and this is basically a blanket, emergency blanket, and use parachute cord, and you can make you a lean-to shelter. And again, you got fire, water, food, and this is a poncho, kind of keep you dry. And again, you know, that's why I say have a waterproof. These are supposed to be waterproof matches, and my bag got wet. These are no good no more. You cannot start a fire with that. And in looking at this, one of the more important things that I've used several times, me and my daughter get out and you got a headache or something like that. These are medical supplies, and they've gotten wet and they're no good. So I will end up throwing that away. And this is probably one of the more important parts of it, besides the fire, is this is a little medical kit. And it's kind of neat because it just fits right up in here. Got a little pouch that it goes right in. And again, you know, you're always adding to and keep track of what's in your bag, and always take your knife with you. And it's things, you know, you can add to this, take away, a pair of gloves, hand warmers. You know, here's an important one right here. This is you never would figure, a glow stick. And you're driving down the road, you have a flat, it's nighttime, it's dark outside, and I've talked to police officers, and they said if you only knew how many people died because they're sitting there changing a flat and nobody saw them. So you just take that, break it, throw it down behind your car, that way somebody don't run you over. That's why I carry this bag, just to be a little bit more prepared. And so I encourage you to check out my website, you know, build a kit, and let's get you started in this today. Appreciate you watching the video.